Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my home. My car. My name is Becky, and I am so excited that you're here today. So in reality, it is October the 30th, and Halloween isn't even here yet. I'm out doing some odds and ends and some errands to get ready for tomorrow night because everybody's coming to my house for Halloween. But I have Christmas on my brain, and I am already thinking and planning and plotting what I'm going to do this year, primarily on my front porch, because honestly I don't need anything else for my house. Now, if I'm out thrifting and I see a vintage piece, I'm absolutely going to pick it up. I'm just going to, because that's the collection that I have, true vintage pieces, and that's the theme of my home. So as you'll see in just a minute, we will pick things up here and there. But as far as having a plan to go out and purchase a lot of new stuff, I don't have that. But I would really like to focus on my porch, because my Halloween porch was so magical and I have enjoyed it so much. It was so pretty this year, and I would love to be able to make my Christmas porch equally as beautiful and magical. So I'm probably going to pick up a few new pieces for my Christmas porch. Some of the things that I had in mind, well, one thing in particular is from the Dollar Tree. Now, I have been to every Dollar Tree in my county. So today I ventured out to a different county to try to find this item that I'm looking for. And what it is, it's a leaner board sign, and it's in the design of a nutcracker. Now, I never dreamed that this would be so hard to find, but it really has been difficult. I saw two of them in the very first Dollar Tree that I went in, and I thought, well, I'll think about it and then I'll come back. One of them was broken, one of them was fine, and I thought, well, I need two that are not broken, so I'll go to another Dollar Tree and pick them up. Well, there are no more in the whole land. The whole land of the lands, there's no more left. So I have looked high and low. They're $7, which is very reasonable. I would like to have two of them, like I said. For Halloween, I bought two stacking pumpkins in the same type of sign. And I put them on either side of my door, and I hung them up on my window, and I really enjoyed them, and I think they're really cute, and I wanted to do something similar. But I'm just having trouble finding them, so I'm looking for that. I actually just went into a Dollar Tree and I found one. I may have to just settle for that. I'm also thinking of doing, as far as the rest of the porch, maybe just some colored lights and things like that. I have some things that I got from Hobby Lobby that are really inexpensive, and I'll share those with you later in the video. And that was kind of what started this whole theme. But I want to just say, Dollar Tree is my go-to place to decorate my porch. And this year they're just kind of making me mad. They have lost their doggone minds when it comes to their pricing. So I found these little bulbs, which would be perfect for my theme and perfect on my porch and would look beautiful. And they had 3 of them, and I thought, well, I'll grab them. I took them up front. Of course, they're not marked now. Nothing in Dollar Tree is marked anymore. I took them up front and I said, can you tell me how much they are? $7. This no, I said, no ma'am, I appreciate it, but I'll put those back. That's just too much. So they're just, I don't know, I could go on a whole tangent about that, but I'm not going to. But anyway, I have completely lost track of what I was trying to say. The main reason that I came out today was to go to Home Depot, and I want to get that 7-piece nativity blow mold set from there. I wanted it last year. I didn't get it. I missed it. So this year, October the 30th, I am going to get it. I want to make sure that they don't sell out before I have a chance to get it. So that's priority. David's going to build me a little stable. That's going to go in the yard. So the Operation Christmas yard and porch is underway. That's what's on my brain. That's what's on my mind. And that's what we're doing today. So right now I'm in the parking lot of Home Depot. We're going to run in there and see if we can secure the goods. All right, we got it. We got the goods. We got our nativity scene, and I'm so excited about that. So while I'm sitting here and I've got a quiet place to talk to you, I want to tell you also, I did go to a couple of thrift stores this morning. Nothing big, nothing elaborate. I am a little short on time today. I don't have a lot of time to do a lot of thrifting. I'm sure that will be coming soon though. But I wanted to show you just a few clips of what I saw in the thrift stores. One of my favorite things to collect in vintage Christmas is Mr. and Mrs. Santa Claus figurines or tchotchkes, whatever. These were really cute, but they just were not speaking to me. They were, I think, $6 a piece. This, however, this is an Annalise figurine, and I absolutely loved him. He was marked $12, which I had to think about because that was a little on the high side, but this Habitat, well, all Habitat for Humanities in general are a little on the high side anyway, but $12, I had to kind of contemplate that in my mind. I thought this was really cute. Looking back, I don't know why I didn't get it, because how much more 1970s Christmas could you possibly get than this little wall hanging? I'm kind of regretting not getting it. And I love these little trays. They're probably not going to serve much purpose in my home as far as decorating, but I like to look at them, and I always like to pick them up, and they're usually really inexpensive. Now, this is a second Habitat for Humanity that is closer to my home. In the next clip, you're going to hear me say I only bought one thing because that's all I found, but this stop was on the way home, and I had already recorded the clip that you're getting ready to see. I had this stocking in my cart for the longest time. Rudolph was missing his nose. Ultimately, because it was $4 and I don't need a stocking, I ended up putting it back, but it was a hard decision to make because it was so pretty. And they had this, and they had another one that I'm not sure why I didn't get a picture of. The other one was a little drummer boy. It was a handmade craft that they had made with needlepoint or cross stitch. Now, last year when I put up my nativity, I got a little bit of backlash for putting the wrong type of trees up. The trees that I had up were more like snowy trees, so I did pick those trees up for my nativity. So when you hear me say that I only bought one thing, I actually bought two things. It was the trees and then what you're getting ready to see. So I did get one thing, and it was this cute little Santa. Now, this came from the Habitat, and he was $12, and $12 is expensive for this. Well, $12 is expensive for a thrifted item, but for an Annalise, it's kind of about what you're going to pay. So I did pick him up, and we're going to decorate in the house with him, so I could not walk away. He's going to need some mending though, because his little belt is coming loose. He's got a little spot right here. We're gonna have to put some holly leaves or something there. He's just gonna need a little bit of touching up, but that's okay. That's all I got from the thrift store today. And then my next stop is going to be the Hobby Lobby. Now, I've already purchased a few things from Hobby Lobby, and I'll share that with you later in this video so you can kind of see what we've got. I've also purchased some things from Temu that has not gotten here yet. So this video may be drawn out a little bit over time, but that's okay. We'll just do it vlog style. That's my favorite type of video to do anyway. All right, I'm going to Hobby Lobby and pick up a few things, and then I've got a ton of things to do today that I've got to prepare for Halloween. Well, good morning. How was everybody? How was your Halloween? Mine was a little interesting. If you saw the last video, the power went out in the whole doggone neighborhood. We had no power. There were kids tripping all over the place. It was terrible. It was quite an interesting Halloween. We still had a lot of trick-or-treaters, but anyway, it is what it is. I wanted to share my haul with you. I've got a haul and a half to share with you, and this is 99% things for my yard and my porch, because that's what I'm focused on. But as you see, I have plenty of garland. Last year when I did my tree and I put the gold garland around the tree, this is so itchy. The smaller garland got lost in the tree and you couldn't see it. And I was rewatching some of my videos, and it said, and I said, next year I'm gonna get a thicker garland. So I went to Five Below, and they had 3 packs of this gold, which is what I wanted. I wanted 4. I kind of figured when I got there it was going to be about $5, because that's Five Below for you. They rang up $2. So then I got to thinking, okay, well, maybe we better get some silver while we're at it. So I got some silver too, for $2, because I have lots of places to gaudy up, and why not get it if it's $2, because that's cheaper than Walmart with the thinner garland. So got that, got a lot of it. That's the first thing. Next thing in my haul, I went to the Dollar General, and they had some of these C9 lights. Now, Susan sent me some good ones, like really, really nice ones that are gonna go on my tree, that are as close to the real thing as you can get without burning your house down. These are for my porch. These were $10 a pack, and I got 3 packs, and then I used my $5 Saturday only coupon that you can use at Dollar General. So these are gonna go on the porch. They're more of the bright LED color, I believe, best I can tell. But the ones that Susan got me are the incandescent type of flavor. I don't know, but they're going on my indoor tree or either on my mantle. I haven't decided yet, but these are gonna be for the porch. I wish you could see the floor beneath me, because fun fact, I just tried to film my first TikTok for this channel. I don't know if it's gonna work. I just don't know. I filmed it twice because the first time I did it, I didn't allow a microphone and you couldn't hear a word I was saying. So I had to do it again, and it's never as good the second time when you're refilming, because you can never remember what you already said. So I'm repeating things, I'm missing things. It was just a whole thing. I don't know if the TikTok journey is gonna work for me, but I thought I would give it a try. There's some things going on in January that I may be able to spend a little bit more time on this channel and on social media, and expanding my social media presence, I guess, and maybe go to Instagram more. Who knows what's gonna happen. I'm going to try. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, next thing on my list, garland. I get the cheap garland. This was $4 for, what is it, 9 feet? 9 feet. I needed a little bit more for my porch because I've got plenty for the inside of the house. I think I might want to add a little bit around the door, but we'll see. But I needed a little bit for the porch, so I got 2 packs for $9, less than $10. Also at Walmart, I got some more of this size because I think I needed more last year. We'll see. I got this before I found that glorious mound of glitter over there at the Five Below, but these were only 97 cents, and I think I just got 4 of them, originally intending these to go on the porch. Now I have those, so I may not need them, but I know last year I put this everywhere, and I'm sure I'll find a place to put it. Next stop is the Dollar Tree. God, I am so mad at the Dollar Tree. I'm so mad at them. Their prices are just making me angry. But anyway, these little picks I got because this is kind of the theme that I'm going for my porch, the bulbs. I've got some more to share with you. You can kind of see them in the background a little bit. But this is the theme we're going for. Now, I'm not all about this Grinch green, so I might make some alterations to this, make this a little darker green, and I might make these gold. I did something similar to a Hobby Lobby piece that I bought last year. I just spray painted it and then put some glitter on top and changed the entire color. So I might try that with these. The beauty of these, even though they do cost $1.75, you can get 3 picks out of this one stem and just kind of tuck it in and just make your dollar go a little further. So I got maybe 3 or 4 of each color. They didn't have any gold. So I showed you earlier well, let me grab it. Here's the actual little sign that I was looking for earlier. It's got the blue in there. It's so pretty. I love it. I really still want to find one more, but if I don't. I'm not worried about it. But this is where the blue started coming in for me, because when I saw him, I'm like, you know what? That's it. That's the one. And he must be the most popular because he's the hardest one to find. So what I did, I have plenty of red and green baubles in my stash. I don't need any more of that. But I did get some blue and gold because I don't decorate with blue. have a little bit of gold that I started incorporating last year, but I did get a few of these from the Dollar Tree. These were $1.50, and then he was $7. The only thing from the Dollar Tree that I purchased that I have no plan for, I don't know what I'm going to do with it, was this little sign. It kind of reminded me, they had these last year, but it kind of reminded me of the vintage metal signs that they had for Halloween that were really hard to find. And I was thinking, well, I don't really have a purpose for it, but at the same time, am I going to come back tomorrow and it be gone and I won't be able to find it? So I went ahead and picked it up. At this point, this is not going to go on the porch. This is going to go maybe on the fireplace. I don't know. I don't want to say this because it may be the best thing in my house, but I'm kind of regretting getting this because I bought something later that is better. We'll talk about that in just a second, but for $7, it was an impulse buy, and I got this from the Dollar Tree. All right, next stop on our Christmas decoration journey is the Hobby Lobby. Of course, you have to go to the Hobby Lobby. So I told you earlier that there was a piece that I had bought that inspired this whole porch decor monstrosity. And this is what it was. These were from the Hobby Lobby. They were $3.25. Take that, Dollar Tree. Can you beat that? There's nothing at the Dollar Tree for $3 anymore. You know, when they did that plus section, they had 3, 5, 7. Everything's 7. The 3s and the 5s are gone, long gone, history, everything's 7. So these were $3.25, and I got a lot of them. I have a plan. These are going to be not exactly how you think, but kind of probably how you think, sort of. We're gonna do something fun with these. I've got plenty of them to work with. I want you to come back and see how beautiful it turns out because I think it's going to be glorious. Can't wait to share it with you. So this isn't actually a part of a haul. I have tons of these. I used them last year. I want to just say that if you are new to my channel and you want a nostalgic, glorious, vintage Christmas from the 80s, the 90s, the Christmas of your past, and that's the theme and the goal you're going for, you can decorate your house without actual vintage items. You can decorate your house with stuff from the Hobby Lobby. This would be where I would start. I would get some of that cheap garland that I just showed you for $4, and I would go to the Hobby Lobby and I would get some picks, because these here, in my opinion, are the perfect 1950s. I mean, can't you see that as somebody's corsage at a 50s Christmas party? I mean, come on. These were going to be great, and this is what I used last year to decorate my house with. My whole house, it was everywhere. I had glitter everywhere. I do recommend spraying it down with some hairspray, or your house is going to look like my floor right now. I got some of these last year after Christmas on clearance to add to my collection. I don't really consider this a part of the haul because I've already used these in the past. I just added more because I felt like, you know, why not grab a few while they're on sale? But just to let you know, this would be a good place to start if you want to have a beautiful vintage Christmas. All right, we're still trucking around the Hobby Lobby right now. I have that garland that goes around my door. I felt like it needed a little bow, something fun. So I picked up this glorious glittery monstrosity, and it was $4.50. It will be covered on the porch. Porch is covered, so it's gonna be fine. It's plastic. The worst thing that could possibly happen to this is the sun hitting my porch. It might distort the color a little bit. Other than that, I think it's going to be fine. It's going to be cute, like on the side, around my door frame. It's going to be so cute. I cannot wait. The other thing that I got from the Dollar Tree is going to be a little bit of a DIY for myself. I wanted those bulbs everywhere, as many as I could find, like the C9 bulbs. I couldn't really find any. I told you I went to the Dollar Tree and they were $7 a piece. So I thought, well, let's make some and put on my little wall. I got this 99-cent foam paper that's glittery. I'm gonna cut out a few and make my own and put them all along that wall. Not sure how I'm going to attach them, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. We've got blue, green, red, silver, and gold to play with, so I've got all of that. And then I got these from the Dollar Tree. They are quite tangled. not the Dollar Tree, the Hobby Lobby. There was only one, or I probably would have gotten maybe two, but I thought these would be cute on my porch as well. All the colors that we're going for. They were originally $8.99, and then I got them, of course, for 50% off. You're just gonna have to use your imagination because they are tangled up, but you get the point. The other thing that I got from the Hobby Lobby, I told you I got that piece from the Dollar Tree, and I kind of regretted it because I found something else that was better. This is what I found. This is not that it's that cute. It's not that it's that much better or cuter than that, because it's not. But what makes this so amazing is the fact that I found this to go with it. And I got two of them. So what I'm thinking, would this not be absolutely adorable to put in my yard? Two little reindeer, Santa in his sleigh. I got two reindeer and then Santa. So all together with the 50% off was about $30. So this was $11, and the sign from Dollar Tree was $7. So for $4 more, that is not a bad deal. And then the reindeer, they were, hold on, $19. So what is that? $9.50? Yeah, $9.50 each. So you got about $30 in this whole set. And like I said, I got another one down here too that's just hanging out. That's gonna be cute. I can't wait to put that together as a little collection in the yard. So the next thing I'm going to show you, I know you see them. I'm just going to bring them out. Let's go ahead and talk about it. Last year, I did some shopping that I didn't remember doing. I had a bag this big that I found out in my shed from Joann Fabric that I had no memory whatsoever of purchasing. But good thing, past Becky was looking out for future Becky, because these are going to work perfect on my porch. So I bought 10 of these. And evidently they were 90% off. They were from Joann. The original price was $14.99. Now I told you I had saw these at Dollar Tree, and I was kind of mad because they were trying to charge $7 for them. And you know, now that I look at this, these aren't even LED, or not LED, but solar powered, and they were wanting $15. So maybe Dollar Tree's not that far off, but still not gonna pay that. I probably got these for 90% off, so I'm excited. This is exactly what I was looking for my porch. I promise you, I did not have this planned last year. I think I just went in there, saw them, thought, well, I'll come up with something, grab them, we'll figure it out next year, and we have figured it out without even knowing. I honestly just saw these this week when I went to go put my Halloween decorations up. I was like, what is that? And found 10 of them. So I was really, really excited and patting myself on the back for making this purchase last year. I also got these last year from Hobby Lobby. No memory whatsoever of purchasing these. I couldn't tell you. More than likely, for me to be able to find 3 of these were probably still in the 75% off range. Let me see. There's a receipt down here. I was just gonna see where it was from. Nope, that's not helping. I'm gonna see if I can find a receipt in the bag to maybe remind me of how much I paid for this stuff, but it couldn't have been much. But I guess these are gonna go on the inside, possibly. I don't know, we'll find out together, but I was looking out for future Becky and doing some clearance shopping last year, so these are going to be adorable. Next thing is I have a small little Amazon haul. You know, I have that bench on the front porch that I like to decorate with pillows. I wanted to change my pillow covers up a little bit, so I got these from Amazon. They are entirely too big. They are 20 by 20. I should have gotten a little smaller, but I did not. So they're just going to have to work, but I thought these would be really pretty. And then I got this cover to go in front of them. Altogether, it was about $30, including this insert, which is nothing fancy. I just, you know, I haven't even taken it out of the package yet, but you get the point. It will fit inside of this pillow, and then this will go behind it, and we'll have a glorious little bench out there. And finally, the last thing, you will hear the familiar rustling of a Temu haul, and it is a small one, trust me, it's nothing fancy. Last year when I decorated my porch, I put the garland around the door, and I was really lacking on things to pop in there. This year, we're not gonna have that problem. We've got ample things to put in that garland. So I picked up a little pack of poinsettias to stick in there, and then some berries and some holly to stick in there just to, you know, make it a little fancier and a little nicer. So we are going to make that porch the best Christmas porch ever. I just hope it's as magical and amazing as my Halloween porch because I really enjoyed that. I'm going to go ahead and end this video because it's probably quite long at this point. And plus, I need a video to go out today. It's Thursday in real time. So we're going to finish this up and I'm going to get it out for you. I do want to say, I'm probably going to start decorating for Christmas pretty soon. I'm going to do it earlier than I have ever done it before. I know there's a lot of judgmental things going behind that, you know, as far as waiting till Thanksgiving and all of that. I am going to do a Thanksgiving tablescape. That's going to be the next thing I do today as soon as I clean up all of this glitter. So there will be some Thanksgiving Day content, but my body is, with the amount of decorating that I do, my body is not able to hold up like it used to. So David and I talked about it, and I'm just going to go ahead and start. The house is clear and empty and ready to be decorated. So we're just going to go ahead and get started and do a little at a time. So it might be, instead of decorate the kitchen with me, it might be day one of decorating my home for Christmas. Just whatever I can find first out in the box, out in the shed, bring a box in and do a little bit at a time. It's just going to be a little different. I did something similar last year because we were doing construction in the living room on the fireplace. So it went over okay. I mean, I was a little out of sorts doing it that way, but I think it'll be okay. As long as you guys stick with me and watch each video, you'll be able to get the entire room eventually, but we'll figure it out. I don't know. We're going to figure it out together, just like we do everything else. But thank you guys for spending a few minutes of your day with me. It means the whole world. And until next time, I love you all, and I'll see you later. Bye.